Yes, it is another update for our issues upcoming in the Imperium magazine, but also there's a little secret above that as well. So stay tuned because it's all killer, no filler. See you after this. Yes, welcome to the Hobby Corner. My name's Kev, and today we are going to be having a quick look at what is in issues 63 to 66 for the Imperium magazine. If you haven't already, go check out Fohammer, link in the description. He gets all this information straight from the horse's mouth and relays it to us. And of course, our slowly mortals get a little more. I'm joking. Me and Graham are good mates, so yeah, I'm sure we'll crack up with that. But no, we're going to have a look at that because it is all killer, no filler. And we've got some more awesome stuff to unveil afterwards and discuss. So stay tuned. I'll try and get this out of the way as quickly as possible. So straight over on the issues, we have issue 63. Whoop, there we go. It is, of course, the Shadow War / Combat Patrol box that has the infiltrator stuff. So you got the sprue with the 3 infiltrators, suppressor, and the eliminator. You get 2 of those over this 4-issue bundle, which is great. There's no paints in this whatsoever. You get 5 Necron death marks, which of course is the same as the Mortal sprue, so you get the weapon options, stuff like that. So do what you will with that. That's going to be a very popular issue, so if you're buying per issue, definitely check out the link to Forbidden Planet in the description below, and as soon as it goes live for pre-order, get yourself those if you wish to bulk out your armies, because pretty good deal. Issue 65, you got the sprue with the Lieutenant in Phobos armor, the 4 infiltrators, the suppressor, and the eliminator. Again, all good savings as well. And then to round it all off, 3 infiltrators, as I said before. So awesome. Now, these are the bits that you have left. Of course, you got the Fire Strike servo turret, you got the ATV, you got the Honor Guard with Marnius Calgar, Rabuti Gilliman, the Heavy Destroyer, the Annihilation Barge, the Canoptic Wraith that's left over because we had 2, the Lynch Guard, and the Hemotrip Reactor. But yes, we are going up to issue 90, so it was already known because news agents had already made space for it in their orders, and of course out in France for their collection it is up to 90, 0 to 90, so they don't have to wait to find out if there'll be extra issues. So this is probably because this collection has done so well. The previous collections for Mortal Realms and Conquest did really well, and one of the things that was suggested was maybe some extra issues on the end just to round it all off, and I concur. There are some things that would make this collection more complete, so let's dive in and have a look and see what those things could be. But before we do, hit that like and subscribe buttons and let me know in the comments below what you think could be coming up. Let's have a look. So straight on the Games Workshop website, of course, we want to have a look at the Combat Patrol boxes. Now, in the previous collections and in this collection, we have almost got a combat patrol box worth of stuff, like a start collecting box worth of stuff, but there's always this premium item in it that's swapped out for something else. That something could be what's coming up in these 10 issues. So there's these 2 caveats. One, they're probably going to go for the cheaper options of items so that they can still maximize profits. That's just business. And they are also going to try and spread that out as much as they possibly can. So if there are high ticket items, they're going to most definitely, like they have before, do an issue with the bases of those 2 high ticket items. The second one is that they most likely would stop the premium over those 10 issues. They've done it with another collection, I believe it was the 40k Legends, and they extended it and they took away the premium cost of that and just put it as a flat regular retail price. Now they could do that with this, most likely will. If they don't, then they would have to throw in something extra to make it worth your while, because you'll be paying 20 quid on top for nothing extra. So if they do put in something extra, that would be okay, but I'm sure they'll just drop it back to the $8.99 and yeah, leave it as that. So with that in mind, we have impulsor tanks in all of the combat patrol boxes for the Space Marines. Have a look. Well, not all of, but there you go. There's the infiltrators and everything that we're getting in these issues. So why wouldn't they throw that in? I mean, it's not the best tank, but there's no reason why they couldn't. For example, they could throw in an easy to build Dreadnought. We've had that in Conquest. No reason why they wouldn't do that at all. A Doom Scythe would be very nice, wouldn't it? But then if they're going to throw in Doom Scythe, then they might want to then throw in a Thunderhawk, I believe it's called, because then you can have Sky Battles, can't you? Of course, we got Mechanicus stuff, sorry. We got all of these. We never got the Walker tank thing, so that's a possibility. And then of course Sisters Battle, the cheaper option for them would be to put in this little Rhino. They could just put in a bog standard Rhino even, but considering the entire collection is Primaris, I don't think they would just put in a Space Marine Rhino. If they were to put a Rhino in, they'd put in this one with the upgrade sprue for the Sisters Battle. So that is one way that they can do it, and if they do, they could do 2 of those things spread over 5 issues, because I think each of them will have 2 sprues each, and then an issue for the bases if they have it. This is just wishful thinking. It's literally only 2 sprues. So 1, 2, oh no, sorry, 3 sprues, 4 sprues, 5. Okay, so it's 4 sprues. They do a base sprue as well. This is extra. They don't need to throw that in. So 4 sprues, make it 5 if you do the base with another thing, sharing the base issue. So 5 nights, £45, half price, maybe. Oh, who knows? Get you all excited there, but I doubt it. Next up is, now this is pretty logical. Now they have given us these buildings, they've given us all these troops. This is the Command Edition, but it's essentially all the stuff that we got in the Indomitus box. But we haven't got a couple of things from this collection. Now, the tower would still work very well with the pipes that we got. I don't think we got the pipes from this collection. These are a slightly different design, but they're exactly the same shape and size as the original pipes that we got, and they would still go well with this. But I wouldn't put it past them to put this in 2 of those issues. That is an option. We got these bits here as well, but what we don't have is this chap here. We don't have the Necron Lord, and we don't have the Captain either. Now, there's no need to do those, but if they did, that would be awesome. But it then opens up the possibility for other things as well. So keep this in mind, because we do not have the Blade Guard kit at all. So if we hop back, we don't have this one, the Honoured of the Chapter. Now they did put in the Royal Court one for the Necrons. That's sold at £70, but I mean, if you were going to split the Indomitus box as it was sold, that sprue, you know, wouldn't even go anywhere near that. Same with this one, but it would make a lot of sense to throw this one in. Even though it's a big loss on the retail price, they're not losing a lot because it's a cheap sprue for them to produce. So there you have this as an option. So you'd have the Necron Lord, the the Captain, and the Honoured of the Chapter. That's over 3 issues. Then those 2 other issues for the terrain, because of course if you're going to sell parts of a box set, you might as well give all the other bits, otherwise you just got lots of spares. Because if they're going to print out 100,000 units of those warriors and the bikes and those buildings, they're going to have 100,000 units of those pipes and that tower to go with it as well. So why wouldn't they sell that onto Hatchet to doing those extra issues? Now the last thing I wanted to check out, they're not going to do these tanks, not again. The last thing I wanted to check out was, this is wishful thinking, but it would be awesome, but they couldn't get the cost of that back. The Satan Shard is quite likely if you were looking for high ticket valued items, because you know it is a pretty cool kit, but it's not as likely as this, the Convergence of Dominion. We don't have any Necron themed terrain whatsoever. This is all on one sprue. It's not a big hit for them because we've seen like units that are worth this put in an issue at a huge loss. So it would be actually a really good option because that would really bulk out the terrain as well and give you more options of things you can do with it. And then there's one more that I would like to see, because of course Doomsday Arc, £35. Okay, that's over 3 sprues, I believe, if you think about the base being popped into something different. So easy money. Ophidian Destroyers, again, cool idea, but I'd much prefer the Doomsday Arc. A nice bulky tank for the Necrons to have. But what I really think could be an option is something to go up against Mr. Gilliman himself, and Illuminor Xeras is that option. £32.50, 1 sprue character. Good chance that he will be in that collection, those extra 10 issues on the end. But that's just my thoughts, of course. Let me know what you think in the comments below. There's so many options and it's 10 issues. Again, you got to kind of weigh up what they would do with that, but I definitely think at least 2 of those issues are going to be terrain, just to help balance the scales a little bit and to flesh out things. But yeah, Illumina Xeras, very good option. The Lord and the Captain that you got in the Indominus box and is in the Command starter set, that's got to be up there. Maybe Flayed Ones, bulk out the unit of 5 to a 10. That's a good option too. And then of course the Impulsor tanks, or ready to build, easy to build Dreadnought. Those are good options too. But let me know in the comments below what you lot think, because there's too many options to really narrow down. And as always, if you want to help support the channel, just like, share, subscribe, leave that comment down below. If you want to share this to someone that you know would benefit from this knowledge, or has something to put in the comments to keep that conversation going, let me know as well. Join the Discord, because we have an awesome little community there and we can discuss it further there. And if you want to go even further, like these beautiful people here, then hit those links down below. Join the membership so you can unlock some bonus features as well. And even hit the links down below to Forbidden Planet or Element Games if you want to get yourself some stuff. Forbidden Planet definitely if you buy an issue per issue, or you want to bulk out those extra issues at a good price, and it helps me out as well. Boom, boom, boom. Get those issues as soon as they go up for pre-order. I think that's all the shilling I can do. Big love, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.